after the made field goal. Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. This is taken at his 4. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. They've got it 1st and 10 inside their own 20-yard line. And the D looking like they may blitz. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. First and 10, Downs. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
This is Howard on second down. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, here's Downs. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Cody Sensabaugh. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, Kaiser. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 38-yard line.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give to Henry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
In motion, Safarian Jenkins. They go play action here on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Come on, let's go.
A second down throw now for Kaiser. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. And he slings one that's incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now a handoff to Henry. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. On third down, Kaiser. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this inside the 10 to the 7. A minute 57 to go in this first half. Back to Denver right after this. First down and goal to go from the 7.
Ohio! Here we go!
They'll try and run down here with Prosise. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Kaiser now on second down. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third and goal. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. And it's caught. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will make our score 9-0. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
This will be taken short. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Mario Addison in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Dobbs. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing here, Dobbs. And an alley to run. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Chris Long in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Final play of the half. Kaiser. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On first down, Dobbs to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go. Let's round. Let's round. Ohio. Here we go.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
2nd down, 9 yards to go. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Come on, let's go. Let's round. Let's round. Let's round. Come on, let's go.
On play action, it's Dobbs. Going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Bengals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17.
Let's go. Let's round. Let's round. Here we go.
To throw is Dobbs. And pressure gets to him again. Mario Addison in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So as it turns out, that sack does not wind up costing him, at least in terms of getting points. They get 3.
Yeah, once you see your quarterback go down the backfield, you think, uh-oh. But fortunately for them, their kicker came to the rescue and made sure they got something out of that drive after all.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
First down, Kaiser. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blount, his first 1,000-yard season since, what, 2010, his rookie year? and 18 touchdowns in the regular season, and no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels like a game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That one goes for 36 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on 2nd down. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
Jakeem Grant now to return, and he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this consistently. conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. In motion, Safarian Jenkins. Now Kizer. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nazir Jones able to get him for a loss of about 3. So a tough spot for Kizer. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Kizer. He spots Henderson open left side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it. Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Dobbs is throwing. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Play action. They'll throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A first down throw for Kaiser. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Slot man moves right. Kaiser to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And now it's second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Second down, Kaiser. Screen pass to Blount. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Fielded at about the 28. So a change of possession here on the punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Second down now after the incompletion. Back to throw. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. Give him 30 yards there.
I'm sorry, but it's almost unfair. I mean, Brandon Marshall can make so many plays, but even when you think he's covered,
he's not.
No, he's really not. He uncovers and makes a play on you and picks up good yardage in doing so.
First down, they run with Howard. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Clock running here under 90 seconds to go. Back to throw.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They'll look to throw. He's got the first down inside the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. He'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's third down.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. And this offense on third down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here.
Here we go.
He's back to throw. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked him a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Broncos are close to finishing off this football game. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Broncos, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. They will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.